It's a beautiful day out here on September 18th, 2025, as I'm just about to go and have a look at some watermelons and harvest one or two. You don't get a whole lot of watermelons growing around Thunder Bay, although it's always been possible. And as I've mentioned in other videos, these that I have growing here are the result of a growing project to develop a land race of small watermelons that are suitable for growing in Thunder Bay's rather short growing season. So this is a joint project between the Lakehead University Agricultural Research Station, Superior Seed Producers, a local seed saving group, and many community partners far and wide. So today I think what I'm going to harvest is this one, which has a wee crack in it. If I'm remembering right, I had a look at these the other day. And this one, which is almost certainly ripe, over here, this is a good size. You notice there's different colors and shapes here. Mostly colors and not so much shapes but sizes. This is kind of a big one. If we're able to cut some of these open if they're ripe, we'll also observe that they're different colors inside. These are a number of different, likely to be successful varieties that are being bred together to develop a land race, which may eventually stabilize into more constant colors and shapes, but that's not strictly necessary. You know, nature grows things in varieties, and it turns out that's good for gardening too. So we'll just shut off while I grab these, and we'll join you back near the house to cut one open. The melons are safely in my bag. Let's go back. Here we are back at the ranch. I've got these two here on the table with a great big knife. Before I cut one of them, and I'm only going to cut one of them today, I wanted to show you, I just gave this a quick rinse so it looks all nice and glossy, but when judging whether a watermelon is ripe, it can be helpful to look at the underside. I don't know how well this shows here, but the underside of this one is a nice buttery yellow. So that is supposed to represent that it's ripe inside, when it gets at least a ripe looking side. For some reason that always happens on the side that faces the ground. This one, a little harder to tell because the melon's a lighter color. I haven't rinsed this one off, but again, it does have a nice yellowy area on the bottom. So this one I'm going to save. I picked it because it does have a little crack in the bottom, right there beside my thumb. So I thought if it hasn't been invaded yet by microorganisms or fungi, I may still have a chance to eat it if it's ripe. But let's try this big one first. Now, I don't have any way to hold the camera as I cut. Maybe I can balance it beside the other watermelon. Oops, cut myself off there. Yeah, it's for the moment of truth, while we see if this is actually ripe. Let me see if there's a way I can get a little bit of an image there. Maybe this is going to work. I don't know. I'll pick the phone up again in a minute. But okay. Actually, I'm going to do this the way they were doing at the demonstrations at the Heimers Fair and cut right across its center rather than down through the top. I'm seeing something that you can't see just at the moment, and it's putting a big grin on my face. Back to check the camera. We'll pick the camera up so you can have a better view. Voila, folks, a nice ripe watermelon. I'll do the taste test off camera because there's going to be a lot of chortling and dancing around. So pretty soon we'll try this second one. I'll try to get that on video as well.